So, just wait for people now. Not going to stay on for long. We do about an hour. Who's the lurker? Let yourself be known. Who are you, lurker? Do I know you, lurker? Rest my eyes. Noisy buggers. What are you doing? Mm. Oh, well. Yeah. Today's been interesting. Oh, I experienced my first. Yesterday, I experienced my first episode, if you want to call it that. Hi, Marge. It is. It's got a cold. I experienced my first moment of missing time. It wasn't much. It wasn't a lot. Oh, Misty's here as well. I didn't see you. Welcome. Oh yeah, got my food. Was nice. Didn't eat it all though. I put the rest in the microwave to keep away from bugs and stuff. Not that I used the microwave. Kelly uses the microwave. I stopped using the microwave years ago. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, I experienced some missing time. What was it? Thursday morning. It was only a few minutes. Well, literally, I'm getting ready for work. Put you in the picture. Getting ready for work. And I usually leave out the door at about 5:57 a.m. because my boss that comes at 2 minutes past 6. On rare occasions, he has turned up really early and come bang on 6. And on some other occasions, he has turned up late, 3 minutes past 6. But they're usually really good, the bus drivers. And they usually turn bang on 2 minutes past 6. Oh my God, sorry people. So I looked at my phone, the time on my phone, and it said 5:57. I thought, I better get moving. So I literally walked down my hallway. It's going to take me 2 seconds. secured the door where the cats live in that room. Made sure that was all secure. It's only going to take a few seconds to do that. Locked up my door. There's another 20, 10, 20, 10, 15 seconds because I need to make sure that it's turned all the way around. And then I call the lift, depending on what floor it's on. 30 seconds, calling it from the ground, right? So by this time, it should be 58, 59. When I got outside, it said 6:02. And I was like, every morning I see it say 6:57. I do the same more or less routine. And I've always got outside for 6:59. How come this time I've got outside and it's 6:02? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. But when people have like true, real fucking large quantities of missing time, that's like, wow, man. But it just tripped me out. It just tripped me out a bit. Like, no biggie, of course, but it just tripped me out a bit because I was like taken aback. It's like 2 minutes past 6 already, huh? Mm. Who else have we got here? Is Waffle turned up yet? There he is. Yeah, got the food, Dave. Like literally 5 minutes after I came off from you. Stuffed my face. I thought Dave's probably fallen asleep by now. So how's work been? All right? You've been. You know what? I've put all that behind me now. I I just don't let it get to me anymore. And I've been having a fantastic week. I've got my confidence back. Hi, Marge.
Hi. Glad to hear.
Yeah. Have you got your situation sorted?
I didn't go out today.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how I'm doing. So what's the temperature by you?
I think it's like 11, 12, something like that. Last time I looked.
Oh, same as here.
I'll tell you what, it weren't off windy when I was going on my way home. Oh, I was freezing at the bus stop. I thought, here we go, it's starting to kick in.
So you're
It's
off
catching up.
tomorrow? You're off on the weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Get your rest.
I'm bloody. Yeah, I said I was going to come on, so here I am. But I can't. You can't expect me to stay up for too long because I'm
So you
tired
you
myself.
lost
No.
2 minutes. That's weird.
Yeah. The thing is, I do. You know, I do that routine every weekday morning, and unless I'm distracted, that shouldn't happen. And I literally locked up and done everything the same. And then I'm like, oh, I'm on time. Because the morning before that, Tuesday morning, I I got up and I was feeling really weak and tired. So that was my fault. That was on me. I missed the bus and I had to get a taxi. And I was like, there is no way I can possibly get a taxi this morning. And then that happened. It's like something was like watching me and went, "Oh yeah, we'll see about that." Zip, really was. So I was tripping. I was when I stood outside. I was like, "How is it 2 minutes past 6? I don't understand that." Furthermore, why am I still walking to the bloody bus stop to get the bus that's already gone? So I turned round and I came back.
Friday
And I
the
was like, I'm gonna have
13th.
to get a taxi then. Ah,
You're Friday the 13th. Here, let me mute this. There, that's better. Well, one time I missed my metro stop and then I had to backtrack and I couldn't figure out how did I do that. Yeah.
Dave's bloody knackered. Gonna make a cuppa. Oh, okay. Let's see what I've got. I'll see if I've got anything that will keep me awake. We don't really drink tea or coffee. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I've got to be very careful because I haven't used this yet.
Tea is good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I love it. Customized. You get just been waffled by Dave at 4:20. I love it. Thanks again, Nige. Yeah, what Dave was saying earlier, I really think that's a good idea, man. When you're ready to get moving in that van, go and check out Nige, see what's going on. Oh bloody hell, they're attacking me. Yeah, go and see Nige and see what he's doing. Oh.
you're gonna fall asleep on us.
I think so. It's been a long week for me, I know that much.
So you
So I
start
thought Jolie was coming up. What was that, Marge?
at 7?
Start at 7, yeah. Usually we go home at 12. Don't ask me what. It's like some sort of mental experiment they're putting on us all. We won't do the overtime all week. We'll take the hours off and we'll lump them all together on the last day of the week when everybody's expecting to leave early and go home, or make it a bit miserable for them, a bit more awkward. And we'll slap 5 hours of overtime uptime on the end of the Friday. Oh, good. Well, it's done now.
So do you get paid in hours, your overtime, or in the paycheck?
Yeah, paid hours. Some of my mates, fair play, decided to stay. Some of them even turned up an hour early to start an hour early and then still do that time on top. I was like, wow. So some of them, I know one lad said to me he came in at 6, and I said, well, what time are you working over till 6? I was like, so you're doing 6 till 6? And he said, yeah. I went, fair play, man. I says, I got things to do, man. I can't muck about too much over here, but if you want the money, I suppose. Fred. Fred the Enchanted. Welcome. Hi. Oh, here he is. He's Joel. Joel, do you need the link? You coming on? Send me a message, dude. Let me know what's going on. Do you wanna pop on? Or do you just want to stay in the chat? Oh, right, okay. I don't know about Waffle coming on. I think he's tired, mate. I'm not going to be on for long anyway.
I'm amazed that he's tired.
Oh,
That man has so much energy.
he does. He does. Oh, I think I better put this cup back. I don't know why I brought it in here with me for.
Nice.
I ain't had anything to drink out of it yet. I'm too scared to.
Oh, it changes color?
Like, whose cup was it now? The Michael Jackson one. Black and white. I'll tell you what, it's so scary in the taxi coming here on the country roads, man. No lights or anything.
So
The
you either
taxi
have
driver turned off all of his headlights just briefly for a couple of seconds, just to show me, just to demonstrate how pitch black it is on the road with no light at all. And he turned them off for like 3 seconds, and I was like, holy crap. I said, imagine being on the dirt road, on the side of the road, in this pitch black, on this stretch of road. Oh, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You're walking along the stretch of the dirt road, across the stretch of road, and you've only got your phone torch and you're pointing it down at the ground so you can see where you're walking. And slightly just to your left, you've got a thick woods. And the next minute, you just hear something go, I am bolting. I am bolting. I am. I'm gone. I'm gone. I am.
me, it's cellars and basements I don't like.
Oh, I don't like. I don't like outs. Probably both. Yeah, to be fair. Yeah, it depends. If it's a real crammed small cellar, then I won't want to go in there. But if it's quite spacious and it don't look too bad and it's not too cold down there, I think I'll be all right. When I was younger, when I was a teenager, and we used to go up the park, local park, and hang around at the church and the graveyard round by there. We used to just get bored and just muck about round there. There was a house it's still there now. There's a house across the way from the old Yardley church by where I live. And a posh, rich couple bought the house. The house is like over 100 years old. And we offered to help them uh, do the place out, basically. And we was finding, they had a cellar, and we was finding really old bottles and jars, digging all this soil out of the cellar, slowly starting to find the structure of the cellar and what it used to look like. And it had like some windows that looked out floor level outside. And there was like these wall construction that came up here, and I remember them saying something like, "This is where butchers would prepare meat," or something like that. Yeah, there's all these different coloured bottles, and they were really old, and we was finding threepenny bits and um, half crowns and stuff like that, all different coins, and that I remember it. And but the cellar was quite nice. It had like a winding stairs that went down into this cellar. And I remember them trying to clean the drain out in the corner because it was absolutely waterlogged at first. And they found the drain. They got like a bilge pump machine thingy to pump all the water out through this hose. And then they cleaned out the drain in the corner, got all the crap out of there, and then started cleaning it up. But they had one day they had perspex up in the top windows just temporary perspex windows till they could put the frames in and put proper glass in. And my brother went and pushed one, and it come out and shattered on the floor, and that got him banned from being in the house. After that, the guy got a bit upset with him.
Mhm.
But it was nice to go up in the rooms, especially upstairs, and look at the what's it called now? Is it thatched roof or whatever it is? It was like woven straw sort of stuff. It was really interesting. Really interesting to see inside there. And the old beds made out of wood and rope and interesting stuff like that. The beams on it and everything. Anybody else? Still waiting for you, Joel. Getting tired. You still there, Marge? You gone quiet?
Yeah, I'm still here. When I was very young, my Saturday job was to sweep the furnace room and laundry room. So you have to dip the broom into the bucket of water because it's just cement floor, right? So I'm doing that, and all of a sudden, the furnace door opened, and I could see the flames of the furnace, the oil that was burning, which freaked me out. And I ran upstairs and I said, "There's a monster in the furnace." And she came down to show me, no, no. And she says, "How come this door is open?" The monster opened it. Anyways, she closes it. It's all nice and quiet, but we hear this rustling sound. And behind the furnace was this refrigerator box. The noise is coming from the refrigerator box. I tell her the monster's hiding in the box. He got out of the furnace and he's hiding in the box. And she tipped the box. She had a head full of curlers. She took off running, and I'm running behind her because she saw the monster. As she's going up the stairs, her curlers are coming out. That's how fast and how hard she's running. And I'm right behind her. Her son, Charles, was collecting snakes and he put them in this refrigerator box. Oh my God.
Oh no.
So that was the noise of the hiss that I would hear, but it was really weird that the furnace door opened by itself. It was totally freaky.
Yeah. Just trying to see if I can sort this volume out. Hold on.
So she's telling me that I have to go back down and finish my job, and I'm telling her, no, there's monsters and snakes. No, no, I'm not going down. Oh dear.
Masters and snakes. I mean, as a kid and seeing that, it's enough to scare you, isn't it? Something freaky like that. I used to have, I used to have these dreams, and it's weird because it's like not reoccurring dreams, but I used to have a dream that there were. I'd have different dreams of being in the kitchen as a kid, and there was a monster under the table. I don't know what that was all about, and I can't. I never. imagined in my dream what the monster would look like. I just knew it was there. If you can understand that, there was just like some sort of shadow being thing under the table. And if I was to reveal, it knew in my dream that I knew it was there, but it was also telling me that if I reveal uh,
It's
where
present.
it's hiding, it's going to get me. It's going to come out and get me. And there was this one time when I imagined the same monster upstairs under a table in my bedroom, and I knew it was there. And I remember seeing my bedroom door open, and I'm walking up to the table, and I can see this shadowy darkness underneath the table, under the chair, sorry. And it's just a chair up against the wall on its own in my bedroom. Just a normal wooden chair. And I went at the at the at the chair to like sort of scare it, to sort of say, "I'm not scared of you," sort of thing. And it growled back at me.
Oh
So
my
then I
God.
growled louder, and then that thing growled even louder at me. And when it growled, everything in the room went red, as if a red light had been switched on. And I lifted off the ground in slow motion while everything went red, and I floated. And I hit the wall, and I went boom, and I bounced off the wall. Then I hit another wall, boom, and I bounced off that wall. And I was like bouncing off the wall like I was a balloon or something. It was really weird. That was way, way, way when I was a kid. That was when I had that dream, and it's just stuck with me. And my brother said he had a similar dream with the red thing. He said something about, let me try and see if I can remember what he said. Something about, I was downstairs with a group of mates, and we had a bottle, and I can't remember who was playing a game with the bottle. But he said something about red. Red came out of the bottle. He came downstairs and he was talking to. I can't be accurate on it because I can't remember. It was such a long time ago. But I do remember him saying that red came out of the bottle and filled the whole room with red.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, really strange. But I'll tell you what, one that I do remember vividly. And how old was I when I dreamt this one? I used to have a few dreams about this as well. And you know what trips me out about this as well? Um, Getting older and learning about them as well. I'm like, you know what? I've seen them. I've seen them in my dreams. You know, Foo Fighters,
Oh yeah.
them round ball, coloured balls, right? Well, I didn't know anything like that existed at first, but I distinctively remember this one dream, and I must have been in my teenage years because it was like, I'd say I was around about 16, 17, because it was a few years before my mum and dad split up, and me and my brother had to leave the family home because my mum didn't want to stay there anymore. Um, but we had a pond dug in the back garden, right at the back of the garden, and there was this clump of bushes that used to grow just on their own to the one side of the bush, right next to where the picket fence divides our garden to next doors. There'd be this bush just there, right by the side of the pond, right by the fence. And the grass was growing really long and weaving into the bush because my dad was cutting with the lawnmower around the bush. So the grass that was with it was obviously growing long and through the bush with it. And I remember having this dream, coming downstairs in my pajamas like I would normally do in everyday life. My brother's downstairs as well. We're waiting to have our breakfast. And I remember looking out the windows out to the back garden, and this perfectly round red ball, glowing red ball, like a snooker ball, but the size of a football, came down, and it knew that I was watching it. I'm like about how far was it to the back of the garden? About 25, 30 feet away from this thing out in the back garden, and it's coming down, and the whole time I can see it, it somehow tells me that it's aware that I'm watching it. This is going on in my dream. It's one of them real vivid ones. And it's hiding. It goes right down behind the bushes next to the pond, and it's like just there, and I know it's there. And then the next minute, two beans, I don't see them get out of the ball thing. They're just there, and they're coming down the path, but they're not moving. They're not moving their arms. They're not moving their legs. They're just moving like that. Just two small bodies like moving towards the house like that. And I'm like, they're gonna come and get us. And then I realized I was locked in position. I couldn't move in my living room. I was locked in position. And as they got closer and closer, one of them came up over the wall, because we had like a little bit of a wall just before the house that my dad built. He built like I think it was like a 2 foot high, 2.5 foot high wall. And it was all hollow in the middle. And he filled it with soil, and he used to have his plants in there. It's like a separate part to the garden. Like you had lawn there with the pond, and then you had like paving just before the house. Anyway, one comes over the wall, and the other one carries on down the path. And as they're getting closer, I notice you can see straight through these beans like glass, but not like clear glass, like frosty glass. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It was like as if they was that made out of glass, or they were like if like you was to hmm, like milky, like if you were like a milky color, like like a frosty color. Like like as if you had like a glass of water, and then you added a little tiny bit of white paint and just shook it up a little bit, and it just hazed out the water. It looked like that's what I was looking at. It was like it's hard to describe, and they were coming at us anyway, and they came straight through the bloody walls and the windows, took hold of my brother's hand, took hold of my hand, and then turned round and went back out. And as they were going back out, as soon as I'm like, I'm gonna hit the wall. I'm gonna hit the wall. I can't go through the wall like you. And I cringed my eyes like that, and, vroom, and I woke up. I shook out my sleep, and
Nice.
it scared the crap out of me. And I even as a teenager, I was only about 16, 17 years old. I curled my duvet over me, looked around my bedroom first, curled around, realizing I just had a really frightening dream, covered my face with my pillow, and curled up in my duvet. And I was there for ages, like, oh my God, it's just a dream. It's just a dream. Don't worry about it. It's just a dream. But I had a few dreams involving them red balls. Another one where I was in the same house where we used to live, and I was in the kitchen this time, and I saw. I think my mum was washing up at the sink, and she was looking out into the garden at little kitchen window just right in front of the sink. And I remember doing something in the kitchen behind my mum, And I remember looking over her way and seeing the same red ball, and it come down past the kitchen window and then disappeared, like lower down. And I remember saying in the dream to my mom, close the window, close the window, close the window, it's gonna get us, close the window. Um I can't remember any more of the I can't remember any more of that dream though. That was the scariest part that I remember. So I can't remember any of it.
At the
But
family farm,
yeah,
my
go on.
father's working on his car. The car looked like a Volkswagen, except it had running boards on the side. I don't know what model that is.
Yeah,
Hi.
I'm a walker.
So, anyways,
Fucking
he
hell.
has some tools.
Oh, yeah. How's everyone?
We're good.
Once again, it's Friday and I'm off my fucking head. Well,
So,
sort of thing.
so
Same old
he
same.
has some. He has
Just
some.
saying. Well, Marge, I'm listening to that. It's
So he
interesting.
has.
Carry on.
He has some tools in the barn. So he leaves the car on his way to the barn, and this yellow
Gonna get
basketball-sized ball, hairy ball, is
have to look at
behind him.
the don't
He
tangle
turns,
up.
he sees it. You could hear it snapping and crackling, eh?
Jeopardy of
He starts running. It's still behind him. He zigs, it zigs, he zags, it zags. And then he threw himself on the ground and it passed right over him. Poof, it was gone. I think that was ball lightning, though.
that up. That's my fucking head.
Wow.
Julie. That's because I'm D.
Blue light.
Hey, over yesterday because it's pasty down as usual. Yeah. How's everyone anyway? Well, sorry, Marge. I just want to know how's our Pete, how's our Marge, and how the hell is everybody else out there?
You're
We're all
looking a
good.
bit blue, aren't you, today, Joel? You're looking a bit
Yeah,
blue.
what it is, mate. I've told you if you're blue like a Smurf or something, these energy weapons not get you. Yeah, boom.
Do you want to know
Shaboom.
something? Do you want to know something, Joel?
You know,
I don't switch them on anymore, yeah, but for some reason I had some red Christmas lights and some blue Christmas lights. And all year last year, I was switching them on in my room. And I don't know what it was, but something was telling me that what I was doing, switching the blue lights on and having them around my bed, was a good thing. And I'm like, but
Julie's
that
fault.
can't be right because you get told not to look at blue light because it affects your eyes, like with the blue light on a screen and stuff like that, and you can turn it off on your phone and stuff like that to protect your eyes.
But coppers use blue lights. You know what I mean? Because look
Yeah,
like a pair of tits, innit? Yeah.
what's Waffle saying? It's
Waffle, come on, you mardy bastard. Come on, you said you were coming on your sport. Just because you've got your van mended, that's it. Nah. I told you, like, oh, £6,000. I goes, having your fucking pants down, mate. You know what I mean? I goes, I'll get your fucking engine. I priced it all up, mate.
He's too tired. David gonna
Engine,
come out. He's too tired. Oh,
right?
excuse me.
Priced it up that day, right? I goes, right, fucking phone's out, but I goes, oh, I'm in fucking thinking, right? It's all legit. What it is, you know, like insurance companies, they might a shopping trolley might have dinked it or something. You know what I mean? Insurance company go, oh, write it off. You know what I mean? Just fuck all, don't we? But they put a destruction order on it, so it has to be bitted. So they'll sell bonnet off it and doors and this sort of an engine and gearbox, right? I could have got him a complete engine with less mileage than that he'd done on, right? For 750 fucking quid. Just stick it comes in, straight in. You know what I mean? Or I phoned old Jim Boy, Lockside Engineering at Glasshouse at Castleford. Little advertisement for the old Jimmy Boy, the master of mechanics. Right? I could have had all shells, rods, right? I could have had crank balance, new shells, rods, pistons, rings, yeah? All bottom end, head gasket, all chain, fucking all valves recut, sealed, fucking head dumps, yeah, running like a fucking Porsche turbo, mate. Pull better than your joint, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah, 18,500 quid all done. Boom. Stick that in your fucking waffle and smoky. Yeah, I told you, mate, they're having your pants down 5-6 grand. I went, what? It gave me mad money. It was like, fucking, I've got a car garage, right? I know my shit. I've got a nice car. There's a video on my YouTube channel, right? It's been sat in garage. My dad would at me over there. Yeah. There's only one like that in World. It's just a little Corsa, but it's a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? And I've done a lot of modifications to it. And it eats Porsches. It's fast. I can do a quarter of a mile in less than 10 seconds in it from a standstill. And it does 0 to 75, near mine 60, because it does 75 in a second, and it does that in less than 3.5 seconds. Boom. So 120 grams of a Porsche, say, yeah. My 10, 12 grand loads of fucking about with it, pisses all over it. Because engine are made out of 3 different fucking engines. It's not even, whoever buys it, they'll have to
I
pay.
don't even know, Dave. I don't even know.
But
Carry on,
yeah,
Mark.
it's a beast.
Carry on.
It's just a little in that I just built it to tech sprinting and that, basically, you know, like Santa Pod and all that. The tech cars and that, the drag racing, that fucking thing, don't they? That, you know, for drag race thing and that. And Santa Pod up near us as Elvington, the good airfield and that got a clock thing. You get 2 cars in lanes and that, they go, and fucking whoever looks fastest in
Drag
it. Well,
racing. I love that.
when I put it
watching
up the road and that, it was pumping, because I had to detune it, because Joe vouched for it. It used to tear its end apart. It was even ripping its end in half and that, so I had to do loads of welding and reinforce it and loads of shit. And it was to snap drive shafts every time, which were like £300 a shaft. So every time I went out, and it cost me 600 quid a shaft or something, because it had that much power. So I just turned boost down on turbo a bit and took it from 320 horse to 280, but you can't really tell the difference anyway, because turbo was like that. It sounds like a fucking jet engine, mate. And so it maybe a bit unreliable. If you don't, I mean, you can drive it every day, but if you boot it, then. Well, I'll put it this way: I rebuilt engine. It cost me 500 quid. Rebuilt it, took it out, did 150 mile, and blew the fucking engine up. So I had to rebuild it again.
Expensive, man.
Yeah, piston in pot 4. It ate it. It choked up at piston off because it's power in it, and that.
It's got too much power.
When you put a turbo on engine, you're meant to lower compression a bit. Well, you see, what I've done is I've raised the compression and put a big fuck off turbo on it. Yeah. It's unreliable, but it goes like fuck. There's no lag on turbo. It's just, put it this way, it's got 5 gears on it and it spins wheel in every fucking gear, mate. I could be in 5th gear on motorway doing like 60 mile an hour and just go like that with end of my toe, right? And it'll be doing 150 or something in like a couple of seconds. They don't hang about, put it that way. They don't hang about. It's a death trap. It's a fucking death trap. I'll be honest with you. Whoever buys it, if I sell it, right, I'll give them a couple of weeks and they'll be dead. Because it's just a little car and when it goes on that, and you've got to stop, which I put loads of it's got big brakes on it. It didn't even have disc brakes on back. I've even converted all axle. I was going to put it on 4-wheel drive and that, but I never got around to it. But it's a death trap. In the wrong hands, like, you need some crackpot like me to. I know I built it. I know how to drive it. I go through fucking roundabouts and that, where if you went through it about 50 mile an hour, your car would probably roll. Where I go through it about fucking 80, 90 mile an hour, just a steady 80 or 90 mile an hour or something. It's hard to fucking drive it steady because you get a squirting second You put it into third, you get another squirt, you look at speedo, and you're like doing 110 mile an hour or something like that. It's like, fucking hell, I better slow down here.
Oh, do
So,
so much better without me.
top speed is just over 170, about 176 mile an hour. But
You
take it,
drive
that's not wrong.
standard? You drive
About 55 or something like that. But
you
getting up
drive standard?
to it's like riding a roller skate with a rocket engine.
Do you drive standard?
To what standard? Any you want mine here?
Your van, your car, whatever.
Yeah, well, I drive it steady. Sometimes I like to get foot down, man. It depends. I like to get foot down usually.
My friend was teaching me
But
how to
usually, I'll put it this way, my
and
van.
his car was standard and it developed the hiccups and I went into panic mode.
It's just a diesel, a 19 TDI diesel, and I've overtook fucking 911 Porsches in the corner. Oh, just get out, fucking way, you pussy. It's when they're all in a straight line, so when you get to Benz and that, they might do 90 or 100 mile an hour down straight road and that, and then the brake when they come to Benz, well, I just keep doing 90, 100 mile an hour through fucking Benz or more, you know what I mean? But don't tell, because I'll get done off at cops. But I'm motorway, I usually stick to about 70 mile an hour because that's speed limit, because of cameras and that. But when I got back roads, it's like, well, I don't know, I don't even look, I just put tunes on and I just fucking drive. Right? But I usually drive at night, so there's not much
I'm
on the
going to
road.
consult Julie first next time.
Well, put it this way, mate, it takes an hour and a half to get to Bridlington, yeah, from Doncaster. Well, in my course, I've done it in 38 minutes. An hour and a half.
Tonight, Julie. It'll be all right with you.
Listen, I think to myself, fucking, I can't believe I used to let her drive it. Fuck me. You have no idea, Pat. It's just a fucking. It's the only way I can describe it. Imagine a roller skate with biggest fucking jet engine on it you could possibly imagine. You sat there with a steering wheel. Well, that's what it's fucking like, mate. If you catch, you're dead. Well and truly, fact. You know what I mean? The bit disassemble. No disassembling them, my friend. It's fucking one fast motherfucking can, but that's what I built it for. Like, yeah, put this injector in here, yeah, big fuck up turbo, yeah, fucking do this, yeah. It's also somebody said no, but you know they wanted it service.
Welcome, Gaten.
Don't even know what parts it has. It's got fucking Audi bits in it. It's a Vauxhall, right? It's got what is it now? Put a fucking Calibre turbo fucking bottom end.
Thank you, sir.
It should be a 2 litre, but I've made it 2.1. Up compression, ported alt head and that, you know, like chicken head, bigger valves, high lift cams, fucking vernier pulleys, big injectors, fuel booster, massive fucking turbo. On and on and on, it goes on and on and on, right? And it's 3 engines. I've took 3 engines apart. It should be a 16 valve, but I fucked 16 valve bit off and I put 8 valve on it. Off the old SRI 150s. Do you remember Cavalier SRI 150s, Pete? And that. I've took head off of that. Top, which was 16 valve, fuck that off, and put 8 valve on me. A little tinkery to it and that, you know what I mean? Because the difference is it's got more oosh at bottom and that's the idea. If you want to do take off quick, you want power from bottom to mid up to top, not waiting for power to get to mid and then wind up. You want it there, innit? You know what I mean? Well, that's what it does. It's fucking like that. Does a fucking wheelie down the road, mate. You know, the back's fucking back in the car.
How long does the tyres last?
Not very long, unfortunately. And brake pads as well, and this they don't last, mate. And suspension, in fact, it needs new suspension again, and brakes.
And then by the time you've sorted all that out and maintained that, the fucking clutch has gone.
Service it, right? Oil that I put in it, it's about what? For oil that I put in it, because it's fully synthetic, I put It's Castrol or something like that. It's about 80 quid for 5 litres of engine oil for it, and I put that in and I change it every 200 mile or 500 mile. Since I read the engine light, in fact it's done quite well actually. It's done just over 5,600 mile, but it's spent last 11, 12 years studying garage, so that saved a bit of mileage on it. Collected a lot of dust though.
I bet. Yeah.
I'll different now. Fucking energy beam. Quick. Thought it was fucking an energy weapon then. It would have
Oh,
fucking
where did I
flared.
see it? I don't know if it was real, but I seen I don't know. I want
I'll
to
tell you
say that
what,
it was fake. Seen a video of an energy directed weapon being used, like from a camera looking down on the area where it happened, and you can see all the cars and that moving on the road. And then this laser comes down, hits a building, and it just goes blows the building up, and the red flash goes that way across. I can't
Smith.
even see it now.
Papa
I was like,
Smith,
was that
innit?
real or was that CGI stuff? I don't know. That's
I
probably what
know.
it would look like.
Yeah, I am weird and crazy, Julie, and that's because of you. You made me like it, you menace, you my little spiny crab. She's like, no, she is a terror rock. Julie, my little terror rock. I do love you
It's
though. You little
Adam here.
I'm going to get it
Adam,
to
welcome, mate. Oi, Pete, Joel, Margaret. I hope everyone is well.
You make me fucking break the speed limits. Shut up! I will. Right, waffle. You. Julie's fault, isn't it? No, it's Burns, in fact. Yeah, Welsh. Me and Welsh has decided it's Burns' fault. I mean, it's still mine and Welsh's fault, but it's mainly Burns' fault now because it's a sham. Oh, the sham.
No, if you
I like
ain't too tired, I'd get your arse man.
it. It goes round shamming everything.
If you would
I,
please kindly, sir. I mean, obviously you don't have to.
anyway,
But...
yeah, that's fine. Waffle. Come on, you. Get on, you lazy sod. You git.
Can you
Just
remember, Joel, the music, the Terrorhawks? I can't remember the music to it.
faster than your van. Na, 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 na.
Terrorhawks.
Yeah.
Can't remember the music to it.
I could get it if you want. You want a map on it? I will not. Computers. 220. Yeah. It might not be as good on fuel, though, I must admit. All right, but it will get there a bit quicker. I'm going to do mine. I've got MOT coming up. Turn EGR valve around and blank it off because that's a delete thing. But you shouldn't really do that. But I'm going to. And then I'm going to put a map on it and I'm going to tweak it up to about 170 horsepower. That should sort of, yeah. And I've got a 6-speed box that I'm going to drop in and a new clutch, I think. Because I've got 3 spare engines for my van anyway if I need them.
I'll be back in a bit, but I am listening.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of that crap. Something real. Right.
Same old, same old.
Keep prepping. What we're on about, right, Pete? Do this shit, right? Well, 12 months ago, or nearly 12 months ago, I was saying to you one of that, right? At least 6 months ago, anyway. These bloody migrants and that, and look, let's get this straight,
Yeah.
right?
We was
Okay,
talking about this, weren't we?
Look, global open discussions, that's what I believe in, right? We should be able to discuss things without falling out, but share information, you know what I mean? Let's be sensible about it, right? I'm not racist or anything like that.
Where's the lads gone?
For YouTube as well, right? However, right? Let's get that straight. So we're not all getting in trouble. But, and this is 100% legitimate, 100% legitimate. And it's not just UK, it's the US, Canada, Europe, pretty much most Western countries, really, in Europe and that. These migrants that we're having this problem in this country, and obviously America's having their certain problems, and again, as far as Canada, you know, I've had to keep a lid on it because we've had a thing going off called Operation Veteran, and all those veterans around UK have secretly coverted working together and observing every town that we're in and areas of what these bastards are up to. Right? And a while back, we found out that they were getting these
What about Ireland, Misty? Carry on. What about Ireland, Misty? Carry on, Joel.
hotels, right? And now I says, children, I pay a bit back. I says, these boxes are like going up at 12 o'clock in midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning with UN, big black letters saying UN, United Nations box, right? Massive big boxes, right? Nobody, and like there's Yorkshire Roads and there's a few people to go around and that. To hotels, oh, you can't come in, you can't come in. It's all proper, really cloak and dagger anyway. Well,
Super Day, welcome.
A good person,
Yeah,
the hotel, the manager, the person that owned it, decided, he looked into it and he thought, because it's not addressed, because these boxes and things that come in addressed to individual people, sent and delivered by courier at early hours in the morning to them. So, because by law, you're not really meant to open it, but because it's his hotel, this, that, other, there's a twist in law. So he managed to open one of the boxes. Lo and behold, there were about 50 AK-47s in it, as I suspected, weapons, guns, bombs, grenades. Yeah, it's all in there. These Domino Pizza, mobile phone. We've MI5's uncovered it, right? There's MI5, MI6, yeah. MI5's British internal intelligence. MI6 is like James Bond shit with around world. Same thing, but two different departments. Well, my mate works for MI5. He's confirmed it. Police are on it. Military's on it. MOD. Been watching him. They've uncovered it all. And this is what's going to go down, right? And we've suspected this for ages, and we put all this intel. I've been telling you for ages, and I pick about getting ready, prepare, prep. Maybe some possible things are going to go down this weekend. Be careful when you're going around supermarkets and built up areas and that, or malls or whatever. It's not just in the UK; it's in America, especially in America. Right? There's a few people, full spectrum survival, this sort of thing, prep. They're all telling you the same as what I'm going to tell you, right? And I'm sharing information. It's no BS. It's 100% genuine shit from MOD. Yeah, I'm probably going to, it's MOD. It's come from them, the lot, the fucking everything, right? Just be careful, mate, when you go in supermarkets. Make sure that you use your fucking noodles, right? Make sure that you can get out easy and that, and not get boxed in. That's what I'm saying to Pete. Look for where the fire exit is or another access, because if you come in, these are some intel that MI5's picked up through, because these phones, what they've got, and I said this to you ages, even June, I was like, these fucking boxes and weapons and that, they'll be getting phone call and they'll go, right, they'll just sat there waiting and they'll get a text message, moving, go, 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 or some shit, you know what I mean? And they're going to go door to door and they're going, and they're going to go near down and that, you know what I mean? And this is real, you know what I mean? It's fucking real, it's no BS, right? Hope it don't come to it, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, in this country, we've only got swear words to use because we're not allowed weapons, not even allowed a knife, like people demonstrating, you know what I mean? So it's a case of, no, it's not really going to do you any good against.
Maximus, welcome.
Especially with a fucking nutloom Muslim operating the bastard, isn't it? I mean, it's not the gun that's unsafe, it's the fucking idiot that's operating the bastard, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just a weapon expert. Yeah. Believe it or not. I could knock a fucking matchstick out your fucking fingers, mate, from fucking mile away. You could stand a mile away with a matchstick like that, and I should come out your finger with a 50 cal.
Send us a rocket launcher in the post, John.
Right. You know. Could be worse. I could. You know what I mean? You're guaranteed to it. You know what I mean? 1,000 rounds a fucking minute. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, enough of that bit. Well, it's not BS, but yeah, just be aware, everybody, mate. There's shitloads more. I could have done with doing it yesterday because I've slept since then, so a lot slipped my mind because I've been thinking about with electronics, watching this, watching that. So because I've been on something, right? I had this fucking mad dream and that other day, right? I was telling Seven about it, and he's took a note on it. You know, I like Nikola Tesla and things like that. I had this fucking, it's weird, and I felt like I was there. Or something. The dark side there is. Answer your phone. And I've said to you before, and that I'm convinced that fucking Albert Einstein fucking sold him out, right? Well, this fucking dream, it was weird, and that felt too real, and that, and I've been doing this week, and it was mad. I was watching this fucking documentary. I'll send it to it, right? And look, I mean, it's mad. It was to do with crop circles, right? Right, it was totally to do with crop circles, but through it, Nikola Tesla popped up, and even our babies come in and went, "Is that Nikola Tesla, Daddy?" And that, I went, yeah. They like looked at me and they went, "It looks a bit like you if you had a shave and that, and a mustache and your haircut." I went, "Yeah, it does, doesn't it?" And that. I went, "Do you know he died on January the 7th, 1943? And I went, and I even went, "Well, your birthday's on 7th, isn't it, January, Daddy?" I went, "Yeah, 1977. He went, "Yeah, and you look like him." I went, "That might be Nikola Tesla." I mean, I am following his work, and he was obsessed with bacteria, and they're my things. I'm just saying, I don't know. I mean, I'm just standing up shoulder as a giant. You know what I mean? I might be, I might not, but it's me, you know what I mean? So, I just, you know what I mean? I'm going to try and redeem him, you know what I mean, from him being murdered. So that's what it was. And it was Einstein selling out. And it popped in my head and went, boom, da, Philadelphia program. It's there, isn't it? Philadelphia, 1943. And it all went wrong, didn't it? And when they approached Einstein, Navy and military and that, he says, "Look, it's no use asking me. I can only, tell you this and that other." He says, "If you really wants to know everything, best man to ask is Tesla, because he knows more than me." So whatever went off through it all through project in 1943, but it's a bit right after all that. Tesla dies January 1943, and because they did another experiment before that, right? So this is the hardest part, right? If he died on January 1943, yeah, but yet they did a test in 1943. This is what I'm trying to find dates on it. So if anybody wants to have a little bit of homework to do, I want to help them that. See if you can find out, right? So it just don't quite fit Bill somehow. If he died on 7th of January 1943, then I'm sure the second test at Philadelphia experiment where it appeared in the thing and that in 1983 and then come back or whatever, they're all welded into the deck and that, I mean, went crazy, whatever. That was after Tesla died, I'm sure it was. So, unless it was December, well, it can't be December because New Year's in January, so there's only, you know what I mean? So it must have been before, after, you know what I mean? But it wasn't, I'm sure it was around when they did that experiment in 1943. I'm sure it was
Oh,
like,
thank you, Gators.
I think it was March or May. And it was the ship that they did it on called the Eldridge or something.
14 hours, what am I saying?
See if you can all fucking help me out there. Let's crack this shit. They murdered my fucking hero, Tesla, you bastards. They're going to do it to me eventually as well. If not, Julie will, the bitch. But I love her anyway. She's coming back anyway tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll not drive in for. Well, I'm hoping that anyway. Here's to you, Jill. My little tenor rock. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry to say, people. I'm gonna go. Joe. I'm gonna go, mate. I'm really, really knackered. I keep closing my bloody eyes, mate.
Yeah, well, it's fine, and I'm happy with that. I just wanted to get that.
I'll just do another one sometime tomorrow.
And just be careful. Don't get yourself in a big crowd, especially in supermarkets, because you can get pinned in. Because these are so much strategic from information that I'm receiving. That the targeting supermarkets or malls, shopping malls, or whatever you call them, like that, right? Where there's going to be, especially on a weekend where big crowds of people are, and you're pinned down and you're stuck, right? So make sure you know what I mean. You fucking keep poking eyes up, you poking head in it. You know what I mean? Eyes open, be safe. Can't stress enough. You can use that. You know what I mean? Make sure you've got
Thank you,
away from
John.
it.
Peace
Yeah.
out, man.
Yeah, man. Love yous, bye. Take care, y'all. See you soon.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. I'm gonna go. Look at my eyes, man. Sheesh. Thanks, everyone. I really mean it, man. It's nice to see you all saying hello to each and every one of you. So, I like watching that. So, now I'm gonna go. Anyway, you fell over. The cat was getting tired listening to Joel as well. Fell off the ledge in the cage. Well, I'm going. Right, thank you, guys and girls. John Lofty, I don't know whoever that is. Hi. Nice to see you here, Ed. I would have loved you to have come on. Take care, guys. I would like to see that. I'm blue. Yeah, Misty, you know what I'm saying? I'm blue. Oh, I'm smashed. Right, everyone, I'm gone. All right. Thanks again. Till tomorrow, maybe. Bye bye. Oh, should finish that Shania Twain movie concert video tomorrow. The whole bloody thing. I don't even care if because they're gonna what's it? I can't even think straight. I'm not tired. They're gonna you know what I mean. They're gonna fuck, man. So smashed. I can't even think. You know, when like you play music and they're like, "Oh, you can't do that." What's it? What's it? It's it just went in my head then and then left again. I grabbed hold of it for a fucking split second and then it went straight again. God, focus. I know you know what I mean though, but I wanna get it. Copyright. Copyright. They're gonna copyright the fuck out of me. Like I know they did when I sent that one video of her that got copyrighted straight away. This is the whole bloody concert. Bar Breland, who started the whole thing off as the like warm up thing. There's a little bit of Breland right at the beginning, but only for about 2 minutes, if that, and then it just cuts onto the concert. But we've got absolutely every single bloody tune that Shania Twain did back to back. But though, it's not one whole rolling video, which I wish it would have been. But the only reason why I cut it was because I wasn't sure how much memory Kelly had left on her phone. Had I known, we could have got the concert anyway, just leaving it rolling. Oh, that's exactly what I would have done. But anyway, so yeah, that'll be definitely up tomorrow at some point. So you get to watch that concert. I think I'm going to be the only person that's done that as well because I haven't found anybody else posting the whole bloody concert on there. Where Maybe it'll get taken down because it's the whole concert. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going. I've done too much Dave waffling style here. Oh, thanks, guys. Look at that, Max. Love you, Boo Bear. Love you, Max. Little Wing's popped on as well. Sorry, but I'm going now, Little Wing. Oh, a little heart and a flower. Tomorrow, though, yeah? Tomorrow we'll do something at some point. According to the people that have come round to view and take pictures of the house and outside so we can put it up for sale, they're saying concentrate on inside the house. It's not important outside. So we're going to be doing some inside work tomorrow. No digging. I'm going to be doing some inside work. Painting and wiping down surfaces and cleaning the doors. Apparently, we can't see it, but Kelly's mum reckons the doors need wiping down. So that's what I'm going to be doing. All right, I'm going. Anybody else said anything? Yeah, Julie, I'm going. Yeah, right. Bye, everyone. Good night. Good day. Thank you.